I thought long and hard before doing this episode. Well, let's say I give a twist to what I usually do because I'm not a big movie fan. I read books, I play games, I go to conventions, but I confess that films are not my thing. So that's why I wasn't too sure about touching the movie genre. But after seeing what I saw in the few weeks, I decided to do it. But what have I seen? Hello everyone, I'm Irene Ridarelli, writer, blogger and a passionate reader, and this is Into the Books. There is a book that has caught the interest of many people in recent weeks, and when I say many people, I mean it. Maybe it's because its author was unknown and therefore speculation spread at great speed, or maybe it's because it is atypical for a movie to be released before the book it's apparently based on. Anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about books that have been brought to the big screen. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. A Russian tycoon's dream of restoring his country to its former greatness triggers a series of events that will bring the world to the brink of chaos. Francis Coffey, the legendary head of the CIA, is the only person who can stop it. But she needs someone special, and that someone is Aubrey Argyll, who had an abrupt turn in his life, and since then has limited himself to surviving, not living. So he has built great barriers around himself. His decisive intervention in a dramatic situation attracted the attention of the most powerful woman in the espionage world, who has investigated Aubrey's dark past and knows what has haunted him since the loss of his parents under unclear circumstances. But she also knows that it could have given him the necessary skills to be part of the team that can take on one of the most dangerous men in the world. An intense training course in espionage will take Argyll from the jungles of Thailand to the boulevards of Monte Carlo, and from the monasteries of Mount Athos to a forgotten cave buried deep in the Carpathian Mountains. This is a life or death adventure. As I said in the introduction, I think this is the first time such a thing has happened. Argyll by Ellie Conway was published on January the 1st, 2024, barely a month before the movie's release, which happened on February the 2nd, 2024. To me, this is a very interesting fact, but most fascinating of all were the rumors that rage about who the real author was, because it was apparently indisputable to anyone who has read more than one book in their life that Ellie Conway was a pseudonym. The name J.K. Rowling was one of the first names I read as a possible real Argyll author, and actually many people thought so, but I immediately dismissed that possibility after reading it, because this book seems to me to be a mishmash of several novels that the author put together in a skimpy way, even though it had all the potential to be great. The idea of a good book was there, but not the execution. So I discarded the possibility that J.K. Rowling was the real author, because when she writes a book, she creates stories so intricate that you have to take notes to follow the thread. What I'm going to tell you next was really funny. Another one of the rumors that came up was that Taylor Swift was the author. I honestly know very little about her, other than the fact that she is a world-famous singer and that she is very talented. But there is no denying that writing a book takes plenty of time and, in many cases, a lot of research. depending on the subject of the book. I have no doubt that Taylor Swift is very talented, otherwise she would not be where she is. But I found it highly unlikely that she would have written a book that also includes a movie based on it, especially since Taylor Swift has just finished her world tour, which required a lot of preparation and execution time. So what is the solution to the mystery? A few days ago, during the promotion of the film, the names of the people behind the novel Argylle, in other words, the real authors, were revealed. Terry Hayes, Australian author and screenwriter, and British author Tammy Cohen. Do I believe that the movie director has the authors to write the book based on the film script? Yes, I definitely do. Is it worth all the hype? I honestly don't know. The potential was there, but the book remained just that, a potential. Maybe this is one of those rare cases where I would go so far as to recommend that you just see the film, which I think might be more worth your time. Thank you for joining me to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it all. Please let me know if you have already read this book and leave your comments or opinion about it below. I would love to read them. If you haven't already done so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with someone you think might be interested. As usual, I'll see you next week.